Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. So it's Friday, yeah, we know Friday is a trap day. So what I'm seeing is the Asia session high is here sitting at 60,249, low at 58,294 and mid 59,271. So the problem here now is that London session should hold this Asia high. Yeah, if it doesn't hold, in my opinion, then it will move towards the Asia low, which is the range is quite far. Yeah, it's like 58,000. So it needs to push away from the Asia high. If it does that, then the move towards is the upside, yeah, which is what we have been waiting for. So right now, just be careful with your trades. If you took any longs, make sure you take profits. I took profits on all of my longs, and yeah, same thing for every all other tokens. The just mark these levels, and then yeah, if UK can't hold even at least 50%, that's it, then most probably the market will move lower. It will be bearish. So you know, we need to watch if this is the high for the Friday. Yeah, if that's the case, then this would be the trap longs. So technically, yeah, we need BTC needs to push away from the Asia high. The further it moves, then the moves become bullish. Yeah, the longer it spends here, it goes lower, and it did leave a lot of fair value gaps. So yeah, so my next target for Bitcoin is obviously 16,234. If it can't even push towards this liquidity zone, then we are rolling over. So it's important that it BTC pushes to this liquidation zone as soon as possible, so that it can move up. But this is how I'm planning. We be very careful, do not get trapped in any longs going into weekend. That's why I took profits and closed some of my positions and moved stop loss to entry for the remaining ones. So that's what I'm looking at. That's how also you would play other tokens like the SUI trade, which we took yesterday. We see it almost hit our 80% TP. Makes no sense to lose from here, so it could push all the way up to psychological high. SUI looks much more stronger than Bitcoin, but yeah, you wouldn't be losing any money today. This is what I'm looking at, and obviously the USDT dominance is just skyrocketing. H bar trade, same thing. We look at the trade here yesterday when it was dumping, and it did move to this level which we are speaking about, 0.74. Now if it holds from here, it could push all the way up to 0.77 for H bar. Let's look at gold. We spoke about gold yesterday, like it's holding that $4,000 level. So yep, gold looks really good. Most likely pushes up or comes and sweep this. So anyone that trades gold would watch for this level to hold. If it does sweep to this level lower, it could be another opportunity to buy gold or long it. But so far, yeah, gold is looking much stronger than Bitcoin. Other than that, yeah, Nasdaq, it took a big dump today. Quite a 2% dump. That's big, huge for Nasdaq. And look, it's just hanging around here. If you look on the daily, so if you look on the daily, we did speak about Nasdaq forming double top, and yes, you see it got rejected. Now as long as the 50 EMA holds, yeah, though it's still okay, but once 50 EMA on the daily is lost, then it's just going to roll over. So it just front ran the 50 EMA, now it's just chopping around. So we have to see, because if Nasdaq starts rolling over, it will definitely affect Bitcoin. And Dixie, as I mentioned, once it crosses, a few days back during April, we were talking about Dixie doing this kind of structure. That basically means investors are moving their money into cash, and look, it's at a very important level now. If Dixie doesn't reject from here, it could carry, keep pumping up all the way up to, if you look on the weekly, This has much higher legs left. So yeah, you can see that it could all push all the way up to 110. That would means the risk on assets will take a hit. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at. And if you look at USDT dominance, if you look at USDT dominance here, yeah, it's just pushing, so it's close to the 10%, which is crazy. Yeah, we are at almost all-time high for USDT dominance, and USDT dominance has crossed ETH in terms of market cap today, so that's crazy. So yeah, we were speaking about this, we are very close to that top, so probably October, November is where USDT dominance stops, and then we start the to USDT dominance starts to roll over. But you can see that we are almost at July 2022 high. That means fear and index also showing that it's in Bitcoin is crypto is in like extreme fear right now. So yeah, this is a very important level USD dominance. If it breaks out from here, more capitulation is coming for crypto, but if it rejects from here, some kind of relief rally. So let's see how it goes. But yeah, until then, be very careful. Today is Friday. If you took any trades from yesterday, you would take your profits. But yeah, Bitcoin on the weekly looks terrible. It's below the 200 EMA or SMA. Now the next level of support is at 48k. Yeah, if it doesn't hold, then it could go anywhere between 30 and 20k. Yeah, so yeah, just be careful with that. Yeah, if you look, next support could anyway go between 30 and 25. 25k is a important zone because that's where MicroStrategy capitulates. So I hope Bitcoin doesn't go there, but be always ready for everything. Yep, that's it. So please watch that Asia range for the rest of the day. If it can't hold, then most likely BTC is going to roll over. So that 57,300k, the high liquidation zone, will be the next target.